Can an artist blow without a record label?
An artist can blow without a record label, but the chances are very slim, okay?
Yeah.
An artist can pick up himself to become a record label. But for Nigeria, one small pikin goes to the studio today. Imagine Zazu, small pikin, come company, come on, get signed to record label today. Tomorrow the person is saying, okay, I don't drop one hit now. But I won't go for my own record label. Before you know, you don't go buy speaker, don't go buy this thing, don't go buy check, don't.
Holding you.
Sure.
If your record label is not a witchcraft house, they will allow you learn everything one after the other. Yeah, first of all, let me say, what's a record label? A record label is a company that manages production. Okay, take a look at Olamide. The moment Olamide signed you, he assumed after 2 years,
yeah,
you'll be able to stand on your own. If you remain in a record label for more than 3-4 years, I think you are due.
You cannot get signed a record label 2 years, 3 years you want to run.
Artists too have their part in this thing. Their part.
Oh,
the moment an artist gets signed, that's where you see an artist start moving with like 5-10 people.
Yeah.
You go to club, you pop drinks.
Yeah.
On whose bill? Like, I think some of these artists, just like Tega Boy said, he was naive. I think some of these artists, they need to carry the contract. Yeah. Come sit down, they read down for them. Maybe record it on the mic.
I will tell you.
Maybe they go play out for like 5 days.
Just like the way
Cynthia Morgan said the reason why she wants to change her name is because she's not having a good cordial relationship from initial with her dad. Our next episode, we're going to be talking about the dark side of music industry, okay?
Yeah. Guru Life Podcast. On the mic, broadcast your brilliance. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the most relevant podcast in the city of Victoria Island. Welcome to Guru Life Podcast, where you on the mic and broadcast your brilliance. My name is John Ikuje, aka Another Man. Today with me in the studio, I have two amazing co-hosts. To my left, they call him the legendary Guru.
My name is Emmanuel Adakoligend, and I'm your co-host tonight.
And to my right, they call him the Mo Busy, the Busy Nation.
Thank you, bro. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Mo Busy, aka Mr. Naughty Kumbe, aka Son of the Soil, who God don't bless.
No man can cause.
This is Guru Life Podcast, ladies and gentlemen.
That's what's up. And trust me, guys, I'm about to let you all know that this will be like the official first episode for this season. And this is the maiden edition. That was why we had to introduce ourselves to you guys. I'm an artist, I'm a journalist by profession, and I do music as well. Guru right here will talk for himself as well.
Okay, Guru is an entrepreneur, an IT expert, music, business mogul. And
Yeah.
I'm not saying to be called though. If anybody call me for that place, I go do a man while lying. I don't go know.
That's what's up. Guru, that big man, you guys should feel free to always call him.
No go try. If you go try, I swear that don't throw blow.
If you want to promote your song, you want to come to the studio, record songs, anything tech, just hit Guru up. His number will be on the screen. Trust me, guys. And to my right, Mo Busy.
Yes, my brother. Thank you for this special intro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, still your boy Mo Busy. I'm a musical artist. I anchor events. I'm a social media activist. As you can see, it's all about Guru Life Podcast tonight. Mo could not talk too much.
That's what's up. Man, I really appreciate you guys for coming on the show today.
Thank you, Jay.
How's it been so far? What have you guys been up to? Let me start from Guru because he's a tech person. So I think he will have some things to tell us about what's happening in the tech sector for the moment.
It's true, of course, yeah. Actually, my introduction already speaks what was in my mind.
Yeah.
So it goes by, I'm a tech guy, but not just a tech guy, a tech entrepreneur, because I do a lot in IT business. Yeah. And that is why I always, as the program goes on, there are things that I want to discuss with the upcoming artists and existing artists.
Great stuff.
Those things that will really benefit you. But tonight, I will not really want to say much because what we are really aiming for is not really the tech thing and we are here to encourage one or two persons about what life is all about and how the music thing will be like.
That's what's
So,
up.
yes.
Thank you, Guru. I really
Thank you,
appreciate
brother.
your
Thank you.
your input there.
Yeah.
Busy, how's it been for you? It's been a long time. Where you been? What's going on?
Junior higher, I did.
No, wow.
If you like say I know the IV.
Baba, you did now. We were no say you did now.
I
You
did,
know,
abi.
one thing these days we say, nobody if you can't tell me now, say you know see me, you know hear from me because we have social medias to our advantage.
No be lie.
So person will say your number no go, suppose drop your message.
For WhatsApp,
No be
All
lie.
our communication.
Straight
Facebook,
up.
will be like.
Nice one, man. So me, I've been up to a lot of whole things, but we thank God, life is going on good. So today, let's get into the content and the story of the day. So I'll be throwing this question to the floor. Let's discuss about it because I know a lot of artists who are struggling about this record label of a thing, and you know, the record label thing these days is just like a menace now, where you see people going to record label and before you know they're out of the label, and before you know you see artists that you heard that had nice songs. Before you know, you hear they have changed their name or changed the
Stuff like
spellings.
that.
You know, a person like Kiss Daniel, he had some issues with his record label.
Yeah.
So I want to really ask this question,
You
yeah?
right there.
Can an artist blow without a record label?
If I may want to take up the question is, an artist can come to limelight, proper limelight, just like we will call it Nigeria blow, of course. You can be do very well in the music industry. Not even just in the music industry. There are we even in the music industry we see it as we see a company signing artists
Yeah.
as artists being signed, but in a real organization, real world like
Yeah.
business. You understand? An ordinary person can pick up to become a CEO too.
Sure.
So it's just like it's also equivalent to where an artist can pick up himself to become a record label himself, a
Yeah.
brand. You understand? Record label is nothing but just a brand, all right?
Yeah.
You understand? Just a brand. So if the brand cannot give you what you are giving yourself as a brand, you don't need the brand. So an artist, an upcoming or a fresh artist, somebody who wants to go into the music industry, can actually come up and decide. Hence, you have the fund. Though fund is involved. Hence, you have the fund.
I think that's where the record label comes in.
Yeah, that is where the record label comes in. That is, and also because record label comes in and they pay those money to stand by you. You understand?
Yeah.
But if you have it, wouldn't you do it? Will you still look for a record label? No. So it's a two-way thing anyway. If you know you don't have the money, go to record label. But if you have the money, you can pick up yourself. But do nice things. Get people that teaches you, that show you things. Understand? As time proceeds, we'll have a lot to unveil to you guys. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. More busy. What's your take on that? Can an artist come to the limelight without a record label?
Yes, of course.
With the way things are in the country right now, especially in Nigeria, where we see record label doing a whole lot of things with artists.
Yeah, why not? An artist can blow without a record label, but the chances are very slim, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, first of all, let me say, what's a record label? A record label is a company that manages production, promotion, and distribution of sounds, okay?
Yeah.
The record label acts as a partner with the artist. They fund the artist
yeah.
for production, that is recording and marketing. Are you getting me?
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with
Okay,
you.
right. So the record label stands for the funding.
Okay.
They stand for the marketing.
Mm-hmm.
They fund for the promotion. So that is what record label is all about.
Okay.
So let me say an artist that is under a record label have a lesser work to do than an independent artist.
Of course,
You
sure.
understand?
That's
So
for sure.
a record label they stand against copyright.
Yeah.
You understand? They submit the sounds of the artist to digital platforms, for streaming. By doing that means the what is it called? The funds,
Yeah.
The royalty
of the artist goes to the record label's bank account,
Of course.
and they are the ones to decide the what is it called?
Okay.
Sorry, they are the ones to decide how much they pay the artist based on what he signed.
Yes.
Yeah.
The
Yes.
percentages. Thank you.
And that is
So-
where the brand, that is where branding comes in. The brand, if you can decide to be your self brand and do those things for yourself, you have out record label from your life. But it's just that you need to do some workings. That is where management comes in.
Okay.
Like somebody who can stand as your manager.
Yeah. So in other words, are you trying to say that maybe artists should go get some kind of loan or grants to just do their thing?
Earlier on, before I started, I
Yeah.
said, but you need money.
Yeah.
If you have fund,
Yeah.
what else can you not do? You understand? Was HKN? We want to talk about music a lot. Talk about how much backing was HKN giving Davido when Davido was in HKN? How much backing? Davido was literally doing everything for
He
himself.
was the HKN.
He was the HKN.
Yeah.
You know, but he had to come out of HKN.
Yeah.
If he was HKN, that means he was having like probably like, let's say 40% of HKN or 30% thereabout.
family thing
Yeah, okay.
from
Stuff like
B-Red
that.
and I think Shino
But,
Rambo. and
but
stuff.
when he wants, as an artist, when he wants to become an independent, a brand of its own, he came out of HKN and
Okay.
he stood.
Yeah.
You understand? Up to this moment, HKN is still doing big.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
I want us to understand that the loss is there to talk about anyway.
Yeah, definitely. And we are going to be taking it bit by bit because I like the way what Mobizi talked about,
Yeah,
you know.
no, Movies was on
branding
very, very
and all
important.
that. He gave us some kind of detailed
Of
things
course,
that
yeah.
record label does for an artist, which
to
is very,
save you
very,
the stress.
you get me.
That stress, that is all for you.
Me, I'm not looking at it from this angle. Like, do you think record label makes artists lazy? I have my reason for saying that because most artists, they immediately, the moment they leave their record label, you don't get to really hear about them anymore. They don't get to pop. So I'm looking at it from this point of view. Does it mean that because everybody was doing stuffs for them,
Mhm.
so they can't handle those stuffs anymore, or they don't have this funding anymore? Mobiz, I would like to hear your thoughts on that.
Okay, thank you very much, Jay Haya. You see the difference between a record label, a artist that is signed under a record label,
Yeah.
and with the difference between the record label signed artist with an independent artist is two different things. Like I said earlier, the artists signed under record label have a lesser work to do because the record label have they are already built. They have the
sorry
platform
to
on
chip
ground
in.
already.
For clarity's sake, me talking about an artist that leaves a label now, you know, is that must have been an established artist, yeah?
Yeah.
So now I'm talking from this view that why do those established artists, when they leave a label, the moment they leave a label, they don't pop the way they used to? I'm still coming or you talk. But what I notice is that the moment they leave the label, their songs stop popping and all that. Now I'm thinking, because leaving a label to own your own stuff, that's you being competent enough to start your own thing. And automatically you are a label, you are a brand. I don't know if you get it.
Of course.
So now what happens? What do you think is the issue?
I was getting there before you cut me off, bro.
Yeah.
So what am I trying to say? I was trying to differentiate between a record label
Okay.
artist
Yeah.
and
independent.
when you
artist,
become
yeah.
an independent artist.
Yes.
You
yeah,
understand?
Yes.
When you become an independent artist, you will see where the lapses comes from. But you have gotten the experience from your record label already. So what you need to do now as an independent artist is to form a management team.
Good.
Okay?
Yeah.
With your funds, you can form a management team and embark on a 360 back-to-back marketing. You understand?
Great.
This is as if you are starting afresh, bro.
Yeah.
So what you need to do is to chip in the energy. You have gotten the experience from your record label already. Okay?
Yeah.
So after getting your marketing, your management team, you embark on a different promo. We have different promos, you know.
Yeah.
We have the marketing strategy on ground. You have gotten the experience from your record label, except you are a lazy artist. That is when the world will not hear from you again.
Yeah, you know, I said something about being lazy because I don't know, at least let's say 70% of artists that left their label.
They go
You
down
guys-
completely.
You guys are just giving the clue. They just the whole clue. Now I'm not sure after this program or after watching this program, nobody want to be signed to any record label, because you have already given the leakages. What do you call it? Expo. I mean,
That's what it
you
is.
have leaked it.
We are
You have
broadcasting
leaked-
brilliance.
you have- some of us-
People have to be brilliant to know things.
It's true.
If there's
So-
a way to make things work out for yourself, why not? Why not collect that loan if you believe in yourself
the
that
thing
much?
is, like, I will come in. I want to come in on this too.
Oh, okay.
An artist that is hearing this, I'm sure this should have covered what you have been dreaming of, because you've been dreaming, and most artists be dreaming to be signed into a record. I know how many artists have called me to demand for a signature with me, and I say, do you know what it means to sign you? Do you have the fund? Because in the first place, some record label, they demand fund from you. You can't just get signed into record label just like that.
Sure.
Unless on this good note that you are a very, very good artist, and you are a good artist that you have pushed yourself to some stage. But that is by the way. What am I saying in essence? What I'm saying is, an artist, an up and coming artist, don't truly need, if you have the fund. If you don't have the fund, don't do music.
Guru Life Podcast. On the mic, broadcast your brilliance. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the most relevant podcast in the city of Victoria Island. And we are still here live. I still have Mobizi and Guru Legend in the building. So, ladies and gentlemen, as we're talking about can an artist blow without a record label? And though we've talked so far, but I still think we need to still buttress it down to the fact that some artists, immediately they leave their label, we don't get to hear them anymore. So I would like to ask Mobizi this very question as an artist, to like throw more light on it. What do you think about that, Mobizi?
Thank you very much, another man.
Thank you, Busy.
Like we said earlier, you see, the record label as a body is bigger than an artist, okay? That is just the fact.
Okay.
It's just like the other day that Stephen Keshi said he's bigger than NFA. How?
You know, as how
I
now?
don't understand.
Yeah.
So, as an artist, you can never be bigger than your record label, bro.
Sure.
The record label consists of the management. Even your fellow artist that is in the record label, they are still part of the record label.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
It's just that some record labels carry grace. You get some record label where carry grace. You
Yeah.
understand?
Yeah.
First of all, the record label have built a platform for itself.
Yeah.
Then even before you come in as an artist, you only come with your talent. The record label have everything to portray, to make you bigger, to make you attain to the greater height, okay?
Yeah.
So you maybe maybe there are one or two issues that come between you and your record label that make you separate. If you did not separate your record label with good minds, believe you, those things will pursue you. Those bad energies will not make you stay relevant. And secondly, if you are a lazy artist, believe you can't fetch it back. Okay?
Yeah.
But the reasons why other artists cannot attain that height again without their record label is because they did not learn from the record label.
Facts.
The reason why record
Facts.
labels signed you is to build you morally, technically, financially. You understand?
Yeah.
So if you can hold this to yourself and push it, you continue the promotion as if you started afresh. Believe you me, you can go more further than the way the record label takes you.
I like what you said, because I listened to Iblis talk on a radio station. He came with an artist, and they were asking him stuff about this lady, Storm Rex. I don't know if you remember Storm Rex.
Yeah,
Desperate Chicks, the other, yeah.
Yeah.
So he was like, Fino signed her, and Fino was doing stuffs for her. But what am my point is, most of these artists are not ready to like sit down and learn how the job is being done. I think that's one of the major things affecting these guys. They just believe because my record label has a manager, has my team. You know, I think it's better for an artist to have an OAP's number. You know, don't just leave everything to your manager.
Okay.
Liaise with people, talk to people. When you get into rooms where you are invited to, don't just sit down and be feeling all artist. And that's one thing I like about Ruga. You
I
know,
want to come in. Sorry, I'm not cutting you.
okay.
Artists under record label, are they allowed to even take these numbers?
You know, you are the artist. You get me? You are the artist. Even if I don't get your number immediately, I can get your number. You understand? I know how some labels work, you know.
Of course,
they don't give you this chance of, meeting anybody and all that. But
restricted.
you are not splitting any money. Whatever monetary transaction you are doing should be transparent, which the label is supposed to know. So I'm talking from the relative point of view. Like, I come Guru Studio now, producer don't record me. Guy, far. Make I get your number now. At least I go call you, I will call you. You know stuff like that. You don't just leave things to your label. If not, you won't learn. I think that's what I bought from what Mobizi said, because you need to learn how to run this.
Okay. Well, let me speak for some record label bits, because
I say exec that you are.
Yeah. That's what's up. Some record label will not give you that permission to share contacts or not take contacts from OAPs or any big names that's approaching you. That is why you see these people, they have management following them around.
Sure.
You understand? You have some cases, they have bodyguards, like
sure.
They have bouncers that follow them around too.
Yeah.
So, but that is not the case. Now, I was listening to Seun Kuti, alright? Seun Kuti, the fella guy. So he was saying that then he was actually angry when he was having the cracker between him and Wizkid. You understand? He was angry and he was live saying, what are you people even talking about, sef? Like, when he said the thing, some guys on his comment section were like, what is he saying? That what he's saying is not in line with the Nigerian music industry. Okay. A question like that was thrown on him. So he went on live. I was like, do Nigeria even have a music industry? So what are they talking about? That do we even have a music industry? Now that question, what he was saying, it took me back to the Europe counterpart in the Europe, in America, and in China. Like, you see the likes of Lil Wayne, yeah. They are still a record label. TMT, right? What is that?
Under Bedman,
Bedman, nice, young and getting young money.
YB,
young money. Yeah. So these guys are still there up to this moment. Nicki Minaj is still there. It's young money,
cash money.
Those niggas are just within each other. Even when Tupac himself, the Lord of Kodo, like the real G. You know what happened?
Yeah.
Tupac was to leave Suge Knight. All right, Suge Knight. Tupac was to leave Suge Knight to open another. What is it called? What is it? The same name with the West Coast attached to it, with the first coast of the prefix of it. Understand?
Yeah.
But Suge Knight saw that, this guy, are you sure he's not going to be like sneaky with this thing? At the end of the day, he will take over my company. Okay. I think that is Death Row now.
Death Row, yeah.
Death Row is the name of the record label now.
Yeah.
Now, Death Row West. Tupac was going to take Death Row from east to west.
Yeah.
That's why he went and west is his hood. That was where he came from. He was actually a talking person. There was actually this lip talk guy before he got signed, all of those things. And that he has grown so big in the industry, and he still want to retain that name. You see how wise these niggas are?
Yeah.
He's not leaving Bedman. Definitely, Bedman will be having percentages from whatever he sells, all his record deals. Okay. But he's still, like, in a way, okay, I'm not breaking out from you. I'm taking the Death Row to West. Let's do that shit.
But it has to be on a good terms.
On a good terms.
You don't just leave.
Yes, which it happened. But you don't know the malice behind the whole of the thing. But now that also brings me back to the issues of Nigerian upcoming artists. You see, Nigerian niggas, let's not sugarcoat things. Let's be real the way they are. Most Nigerian niggas are not ready. What's up with them? What is the readiness I'm talking about? They are not ready in the sense that is why at first I came by saying, if you don't have money, go sign to a record label. But if you have money, stand on your own. If you don't have money, means if you are broke and you're also very broke upstairs, you understand? You cannot manage yourself, get signed to a record label. But if you are not broke and you want to take yourself as a brand, do it. Because a record label, if you get signed to a record label, you're not supposed to leave your record label. You are not supposed to leave. You are supposed to maintain it because the percentages is accrued to you. You can come for.
Yeah.
Okay, ask your question.
Yeah, no, I think you saying you are not to leave a label. I think everybody has this clause in their contract.
The right, yes.
You get me?
The right.
There's this clause everybody has in their contract. Some people do 2 years, some 4 years.
Those years.
So
now, if that contract expires,
yes,
and you feel it is not necessary leaving this zone anymore, let's do shit together. Understand? Why not just leave it at that? You can only come, okay, let's do this, let's upgrade this, and let me still maintain this stand. Knowing fully well that if you are out, you're out. We have a lot of scenarios where artists go out and they're out.
They fall off.
Game.
Yeah.
Even in US, even in European country. But for Nigeria, one small pikin goes to the studio today. Imagine Zazu. Let's call
free to say what you want to say.
Imagine
it's a
one
podcast.
Small pikin, come on. Let's call it company because let's use that word. Yes,
yeah.
Because the record label is a company. Get signed to record label today. Tomorrow the person is saying, okay, I don't drop one hit now. But I won't go form my own record label. Before you know, you don't go buy speaker, don't go buy this thing, don't go buy check, don't call one producer. The producer, before you know, the producer no blow and he go say this producer carry winch, he sack him. All of those things are bullshit at the end of the day. Sometimes, well, let's see how it goes. Well,
yeah, busy.
All right, I want to take you back. Sorry, I want to take you back to that where you said an artist building a relationship with AOPs, and other
like industry people,
other management, marketing, industry team they met outside.
Yeah,
you see, as an artist, your management doesn't have anything to do with your relationship with an AOP. You understand?
Yeah.
As an artist, it's a free world.
Sure.
That does not concern the paper you signed with them.
Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
This is the aspect where your record label is building you.
Sure.
If your record label is not a witchcraft house, they will allow you learn everything one after the other.
You get
to build up and then build another empire to help other artists. You understand?
That is
if you remain in a record label for more than 3-4 years, I think you are due. You're supposed to learn so many things to an extent that you can build your own record label and sign another person.
Yeah.
You understand? Because if you remain in a record label, sorry to say, if you remain in a record label, that means other artists will not grow elsewhere. You understand?
Okay.
So what am I trying to say? Once you state like, okay, take a look at Olamide. The moment Olamide signed you, he assumed after 2 years,
yeah,
you will be able to stand on your own.
Yeah.
And he will free you to go and form your own record label. You know?
Yeah.
But there are some record labels that, okay, with the issue of Cynthia Morgan and Jude Okoye, the elder brother of P Square. Cynthia Morgan, this is where her problem with Jude Okoye and Ingi Okoye come from.
Yeah.
And who am I talking about? Ingi Okoye. Engi's Okoye.
Yeah.
Cynthia Morgan signed a contract with Northside.
Yeah.
INC. You know, when they signed this contract, the contract have not yet come to an end, and he's bringing another paper for her to sign. This is the genesis of their problem. And then now this girl said, no, I want to go and form my own record label, or I want to be an independent artist. Likewise, this paper you just brought to me is a new contract, and the one we are holding on ground is not yet done.
Yeah.
You understand? And then secondly, where she to have her own fault is where she said she want to change her name.
Okay, so it wasn't as if Engis told her to change the name after leaving this label.
No. Even before leaving the label, she said she wants to change to Madrina.
Oh, yeah.
And then Ingi Okoye tells her that you have a name already. You are a brand, Cynthia Morgan.
Of course.
If you change the name, it will going to affect you as an artist.
Of course.
We giving you this red wig. We giving you this look, this bad girl looks. is a marketing strategy.
For you,
Yeah, sure.
You understand?
So
we
that's
give
what the label does majorly. Branding.
yes, they brand you to a specific looks whereby the moment somebody sees you, he recognizes you immediately and say, "This is this."
Yeah.
Even from a far distance, okay?
Sure.
So this is what record label did. You understand? They build you as an artist. They build you, and they make you stand on your own. That is exactly what Olamide normally do to artists. Shout out to Olamide Bado. God bless you for that.
Bado,
Respect.
shout out to
Bim.
you, YBNL.
You know,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
this is what we are talking about. A record, an independent artist can blow without a record label, but
Yeah.
the chances is very low. That
Facts.
is just the fact.
Facts.
Because as a record label, you know, you have everything on ground. All you just need from the artist is just his raw talent. Like
Thank-
I said earlier.
Thank you very much, Mo Busy. I
You're
really like
welcome,
your
sir.
input. Now, this takes me to, artists walk into record label and run out of record label.
Okay.
Because something happened, I think, some months ago, or recently. This guy, what's his name? He was signed to Dapper Music. They call him this guy that wrote with Charlie Poppy. Them, Tega Boy.
Okay.
Yeah, Tega Boy. So he just left Dapper Music now.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's in there. Is it that? But from his own point of view, he said he was naive. You get me? He said he was naive.
That he got
And
signed his
one thing
documents naively.
artists need to know that for you to sign a contract, you must have a lawyer. You don't know everything.
Of course.
This is a business.
You don't even know anything.
Some people just sing for fun. Like, yes, I'm an artist. They just want to be releasing songs. That's fine. But when it comes to the business part, please do get a lawyer, because the guy said he was naive.
Okay.
Okay,
So
And
he
his
signed-
contract is not yet done, but he had to leave the label.
This is his excuses, right?
That's his excuse.
Is
You
yeah. They use that as I might probably said, though I'm not there,
Yeah.
I don't know the genesis of his problem, but he might probably be using that as an excuse,
Yeah.
to run away, thinking that he can
He
stand.
can stand on his own.
on his own.
No, because
You know-
he's saying most of the things they promised in the contract and all that. I say, okay, there was a contract.
Exactly where I'm heading to.
You
bro.
get me?
Yeah. Some of those artists, the moment the contract is being tabled, they don't go through the
Do
contract.
anything.
They don't read the contract. They don't go through the contract. They don't check. Maybe
There are some
they just offer
clauses you
them-
won't understand.
Yes.
Because your lawyer must know about
Yeah.
it.
Some of them, they just believe that, I've been signed. They think everything will come in a platter
Yes,
of
now
gold.
my songs will be on radio.
They don't know, say, maybe for inside the contract, say, they don't tell you, say, you go day 10 years.
You know,
just sign.
back
You
end
understand?
day.
They don't run, go house, go tell mama, say, I don't sign record label.
They don't
Mama
give you motor,
run.
give you house.
Mama don't come kneel down. They praise the owner of the record
You
label.
get.
Even mama said never even go through the paper to
Yes,
see
yes.
the A from the B, the C from the D.
Yeah.
When like you said, like your questions go, bro. Like seriously, one thing upcoming artists and underground artists need to know about this thing is, it's not just all about your talent.
Facts.
It's not just about pending down, having a record label. Like you said, get a lawyer. Lawyer no cost now.
Yeah, sure.
Lawyer no cost.
Sure.
Get a lawyer, register with a lawyer, read your terms and agreements, make sure you read it to the tail end.
Of course.
Sure.
You understand?
Sure.
If you did not agree with those terms, you tell them, no, can we reduce this? I can't stay here for 5 years. Can I stay with you for 3 years? Can I stay with you for 2 years? And then the two of you guys are partner.
Yeah.
Like I say, in the definition of a record label,
Yeah.
is a company that stands as a partner to the artist.
Yeah.
The only thing record label do to the artist is funding, basically, and they have a bigger platform on ground already.
An enabling environment.
You understand?
Where artists can thrive.
Their strategies is on point.
Sure.
Their marketing strategy. The only thing they will do to the artist is to, like I said, is to build the artist.
Yeah.
You understand? They even give him the stage charisma because he doesn't have it from
Yeah,
the
of
initial.
course.
They have
They
the
give him
structure.
everything he wants.
They have
But
the
running
structure.
into a record label and jumping out immediately because you said you are naive, that one is not an excuse.
It is not.
It's even very, very dangerous to even go into a record label and want to jump out immediately.
Yeah.
One of the reason is I cannot take you as a record label owner or a CEO, take you for like 2-3 years and you have not made me any money. You want to go?
Yeah.
Why would you do that shit?
That is wickedness.
If you do them, that is where you see the gangsterisms in
Yeah.
music industry.
Sure.
You understand? If you don't do what is proper, you should not, you understand, cry in the long run. Now, Nigerian music industry is we should call it Nigerian music industry. We should not follow what the Shay guy have said, because then I was trying to want to believe or concord with what he said, because I see some rascality in the industry. I see there is no appropriate things being done. Artists can wake up like after 1 or 2 hits, they want to go. They don't
Why your
produce the
contract
money.
is still pending.
When your contract is going to be and there will be this lawyer that stands on their behalf to tell them, okay, this thing you have done is very correct. I will defend you.
Yeah.
You see that thing? So
Yeah.
that is why it's just like a normal saying that Nigeria no get government sometimes.
Yeah.
You understand? Like
Yeah.
one of the activists said it now. He said Nigeria is so let's not even go there. You cannot get signed into a company, a record label, 2 years, 3 years you want to run. Do you think is those people, those money they are paying you because they pay some of the artists, they pay artists.
Sure.
If
No,
you get
why
if
not?
artists
Sure.
get signed.
The
They pay
royalties.
them up front as well.
So you still
You get?
now the royalties fine. The royalties will come.
Yeah.
The royalties will come, but not immediate. Not immediately. A record label suffers this a lot. By the time you drop an artist song on the internet, even with your promo, you understand, you are still running at around let's say $300
Yeah.
or $500, and you are a record label. You have a lot that you are taking care of because of you have artists within your.
And you know, when all these things happen, people just, Nigerians are very, very emotional.
Yeah,
People
about
just blame it on the
everything.
record label. They'll be
About
like,
everything.
they won't finish the care.
Yeah.
But artists too have their part in
Rip
this thing.
me about rip
You
me.
get me? Artists have their part.
Oh,
You see,
very boom.
the moment an artist gets signed, that's where you see an artist start moving with like 5-10 people.
Yeah.
You go to club, you pop drinks.
Yeah.
On whose bill?
On the record
On
label.
the label's bill.
Yeah.
These bills are your bills. Whatever money they earn from your streams and all that, you must pay your
Pay for
bills
it. Yeah.
because you spent the money. That's why you need to read your clause very, very well. You need to read to understand things for yourself, because you can't just call a label now to give you money. They give you money. They will document it.
Why
Because
not?
Anything you spend,
the agreement they
of
had
course.
with you majorly was to get you car, get you a house, promote your songs. You guys didn't discuss anything about going to club and pop bottles, carry strippers. If they spend that money,
work
you will
for
be the
you.
one to pay. So you guys still have a lot to do. Don't just leave things for record label and believe they go do them now because say you did record label. No go cut coat where pass your size.
That is why the things is run properly in the US.
Yeah.
Like properly in the US, in the Western world.
There's a
It's run
structure, yeah.
Because before you come into the game, you already know these people are going to spend a lot of me. So by the time you start making the money, those things that if for instance you are adding percentages, your percentage is like, let's say 40-60, or let's say 20-80, for instance, you are earning percentages at when you are still very low. The first time you came to the label, they will not just assign you any kind of percentages. Those percentages, you work with it. You work with 80-30, 70-30. So by the time you have grown, you have dropped 1 or 2 hits, they start making money from those hits. Now they can start readjusting percentages.
Yes.
Up to the extent, at
It
the
might
point,
go 50-50
at the
some
point, you might even come to 60-40.
Yes.
The company might be taking, because that
Yes.
time now you are not dependent on them for anything.
Yes.
They already have your car job, and them knowing that it will be also in the constitution or the drafting that
Yeah.
at the end of the day, now you are earning this social amount. There are things will be hands off from doing for you as an artist.
You are
Yeah.
very correct. You are even going down to America. Let's just even come down to Nigeria here. When Audu Mekori formed Chocolate City,
Yeah.
okay, he signed MI Abaga with his brother and
Jesse.
Jesse Jacks
Jesse
and
Jacks,
Ice
yeah.
Prince Amani.
Mm.
Yeah.
But at later on, M.I. Abaka.
Wait, no
Became-
verse, abeg. Wetin come make Ice Prince jaw long like that? Wetin sup?
We will come to that, bro.
Jesus.
We will come.
I just seen it.
We will come to that, bro.
As if Baba I wan take off.
We will come
I
to
wan
that.
throw away my phone. So wetin dey happen for here?
We will come to that. So
Okay.
what am I saying? Audu Mekori from Chocolate City.
Yeah.
He was the chairman of Chocolate City. He signed M.I. Abaga. But today, M.I. Abaga owns Chocolate City.
That's
Okay.
what's up.
So that is exactly where you're going to. Yeah. From a record, from a signed artist, you can still hold a share.
Yeah, of course, a proper
In a
share,
record
very
label.
big hit share.
You know, this is what we call hustle. M.I. hustle to this extent.
Yeah.
Imagine Emma did not even leave the label
M.I. did not leave
until
the
they
label.
got to that
He
extent.
bought the bakery.
Yes. Did you know that M.I. once
He
made?
tumbled them.
Yeah.
Did you know that after M.I. become the chairman of Chocolate City, he made Ice Prince
Yeah.
the chairman of Chocolate City. Ice Prince couldn't hold the seat. He said he's not good in that. He's not good at this office
Administration,
thing.
yeah,
You know,
administration.
he knows administration thing.
Yeah.
He now pull back, and then M.I. continue based on the chairman where he be. Now
Of
you
course,
understand.
Yeah.
of
So
course.
shout out to
Business.
M.I. M.I. God bless your hustle.
Shout out
you
to
know.
Emma Abaga.
Shout out
man.
to you, big boy.
Yes,
Chalk
boss.
City.
So this is it. Yeah, it's everywhere. Yeah, can I take you back to where you said Seun Kuti said we don't have industry in Nigeria.
Yeah, let's go.
To me, I'm thinking this is the reason why he said it. Maybe one of these reasons why he said this
Yeah.
is because if you take a look at the PIMA, Performing Musicians Association of Nigeria, they are not functioning. They are not functioning.
Facts,
The
facts.
big names in the industry did not even recognize them.
Yeah.
If you went to PMAN meeting, I've once been in PMAN in Kaduna. Though the PMAN in Kaduna are functioning very well because the
There is an
ESCOs,
structure, yeah.
the
People come
ESCOs
together,
are
yeah.
doing very well. They are bringing the artists closer, you know. But when it comes to Lagos, yeah, you know, go expect Whiskey making go sit down for PMAN making. Baba,
with one artist.
Baba, they feel like say
He be king.
you no get that time.
If I make am be my
Davido doesn't have
president.
that time. No, Whiskey will not agree with that terms. Davido doesn't even have that time. Those bigger artists that are still on point at this moment will not have that time to go and sit down. That they are deliberating one or two issues in PMAN. You understand? Those that are active in PMAN are those that they are those are our legends.
Yeah.
That they felt the industry is supposed to be booming till date. So those are the artists. I can remember vividly that one of those PMAN artists chatted me like 2-3 years ago. And he's trying to tell me that even Rugged Man attended the PMAN's meeting, that I should come.
Yeah.
I will see Rugged Man one-on-one. I was happy to have a very good conversation with him on phone, but along the line, one thing lead to another, and then this is where we are today.
Imagine, I am
You
just very surprised that those guys, those are up like those past music artists. They were
Yeah.
good though.
They
Why
were,
not?
They were really
Nice of-
structured.
They were
Yeah.
doing very
They were
doing very well,
structured.
like well structured.
Yeah.
They respect, like from, let's say, from Tubaba now. Even
Yeah.
in comedy, like look at how Ali Baba came in, structured the whole thing.
It's structured.
Then look at Tubaba,
You know.
like Okeke Ogungbe, Kenny Smith. Oh, like
Yeah.
the structure was there. To be sincere to you,
Definitely.
AIT came to being okay, Primetime Africa, everything,
Yeah,
boss.
Primetime.
Like
Shout out to
unre-
Baba Keke.
Oh,
Keke
big
Ogungbe.
boy.
Keke and
Like those
Those
things.
are the pioneers, bro.
Yeah.
Those are the
So
pioneers
so
of
they
music
came
industry,
with a
Nigerian
structure
music
actually.
industry.
Where did all of these things started? Where did all this divergence? Abi this, abi that.
I think
How do we?
This one
Because
na Gen Z-
because
Gen
I think
before,
that would
before,
tell you-
they say before you kill snake,
Mm.
you need before you kill snake, you need to go kill am from your head. Where the thing they start to dey bring head come outside from.
You know,
This
they-
one na Gen Z
they-
matter be this one.
they-
This is
they-
another topic for another day. Abi, bro.
be
Yeah.
lie, no be
You know,
lie.
Because-
the era we are in now.
Yeah.
The
Because
era we
if-
are in now.
if
is,
we
have
say
to
we
do
should,
bang, bang, ding,
if
ding.
you say we should chip in from where you are coming from now, we are going to chip into another different topic
Yeah.
entirely because
Yeah.
the music industry is now something else. Like, I don't want to talk about the dark side
Yeah.
of the music industry now in this topic that we are discussing today. Maybe our next episode,
Yeah.
we're going to be talking about the dark side of music industry, okay?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
the industry now, like there is this thing that this word that Dandy, that rapper, that
Dandizi.
freestyler
Dandizi.
Dandizi said.
Yeah.
Dandizi said, we are doing music, and then some people come with money.
Yeah.
And then when I say when I want listening to music, when I go listening to rubbish, because now they are not even doing that. They are showing money.
Yes.
That the radio house cannot even play your song again if you don't have money, which is very bad.
They pay me.
very bad.
Sometimes I listen to some songs and I be
they
like,
pay me. Body go they
how
pepper me.
come?
No, my brother.
You get?
It's too
But
bad. The music industry need to sit where, bro.
that's fact.
No, the music industry is booming. The music
Yeah,
industry
it is.
is
It's
doing
actually
well.
it's actually
But the
doing well.
difference is now you can't compare the Gen Z time of today and the
Yeah.
millennium time
The
of
industry is
When
saturated
the
right
industry
now.
was, when every song was a hit.
Yeah.
Every song-
Do you remember those times we listened to one song for like 2 years? Just one
It's
song.
back sweet song,
But
evergreen.
now, what
You
is
know,
happening?
like, I
you
don't
have
know.
to
I
go
don't know
in
2
why
weeks.
it's
back.
Every
2
Friday,
weeks.
every Friday now we
We
get
are-
new music.
We are waiting for another new music.
And you know,
Facts.
pass woman, shake nyash for me, make her flap you dollars.
You know.
What I said,
That's where we
Baba,
are.
that is a fact, oh.
That's where we
That is
are.
a fact,
But
oh.
no be say we even get the dollar, we get the dollar for Nigeria.
No, the
Dollar
dollar-
no day now.
Dollar-
Baba go now. I call somebody last night, say how far? Borrow me small money, him tell me say make I no answer for money.
You don't ask Whiskey, man.
And tomorrow night you go sing say Yerima oh, let me go down and flap you. Get money from.
There are different ways to making music. It can be from experience, or can be from
Experience maybe say everybody nah Yerima go down low, make her flap you dollar. Wetin dey
it can be it can be
That one na
imagination, it can be
too.
experience.
Wait, make we talk. Nah, experience be that.
This is what
Which
the
one?
Nigerian.
Yeah,
the
go
Go
Nigerian
down low,
music-
make her flap you, make her give you dollar, make her pump dollar.
Now
for
wetin
it.
you dey imagine be that?
Jesus.
Baba, it's what the Nigerians want that they are giving to them, bro.
Like for real.
It's what the Nigerians want that they are giving to them. When you sing a reality music, a conscious music today, bro, shake your bum bum, this and that. This is what Nigerians want to hear. Nonsense where they make sense.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah. So I'll take us back to our topic, just as we said earlier. So I'm thinking, why do some artists have to change their name after leaving a label? Because people need to understand it, that this still takes us back to you reading your clauses. Because
It's true. That is very true.
You
That
had
is
a
very true
name
too.
before
Yes.
you got into a
Yes.
label.
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much, bro. Let me chip in at this
Okay.
aspect.
Yeah.
And I will go back to Cynthia Morgan as an example.
Yeah.
Cynthia Morgan said the reason why she wants to change her name is because she's not having a good cordial relationship from initial with her dad,
Okay.
and she's answering his name.
Okay. It
Maybe
wasn't
she
like
never-
the label asked her to change her name.
No.
Oh,
She insisted.
okay.
No,
wanted
she
to-
insisted that she wants to change her name from Cynthia Morgan to Madrina because when elder brother Ingi Okoye asked her why, she said she was not having a good relationship with her father. That is why she wants to change the name, okay?
Yeah.
So maybe I'm thinking that maybe it's because she never knew that she would come to Limelight. Because she's the one that presented the name
Name,
Cynthia
huh?
Morgan to
Yes.
him.
Yeah.
She never
Because
knew it was
her
gonna go
mom,
live.
was a singer, and then she joined her mom maybe at the age of 7 or so. She started writing her music.
Yeah.
You remember her first hit? Now she featured
Badman property, Kingston property.
what was his name? What was this guy's
guy
name?
from Balinde?
No, this Patwa guy.
Okay, Pat Ranking.
No, it's not Pato Rankin.
A Nigerian passport.
This guy, that guy is from Balinde. This
Is it General Pipe?
General Pipe.
General
now.
Pipe.
Yeah. Now Balinde boy.
She
now.
featured General Pipe.
Yes, now.
Though the song
King-
was not, it was
Kingston
not a,
property.
was not a
King
hit
David,
like
Kingston
I'm
property.
taking in.
Yeah.
You know, it is when she dropped I'm taking in.
Yeah, I'm taking.
Yeah, I'm taking.
I'm taking
Yeah.
in.
That is where that was her first hit. You know,
You-
her own is that patois thing, is that
Yeah.
gangster thing, you know.
Yeah.
And then the record label, Northside INC,
Yeah.
branded her as a bad girl thing, you know.
Yeah.
And he's selling. Then all of a sudden she says she wants to change her name to Madrida. And when
Okay, it
when
was her own decision.
It's her own decision. And when the guy
Okay.
asked her, when the a manager, Ingi,
Man.
sorry, not a manager,
Yeah.
a record label owner. Because there is difference between a record label owner and a manager.
Definitely.
You understand?
Sure.
When he asked her why, she said because she's not in a good terms with her father.
We're talking about terms here. Artists really needs to know the terms they are signing to. Because imagine leaving a record label and you don't have the right to perform your own song. You get me?
Yeah,
like
that's another thing.
I wrote this song,
Yeah,
I sang
that's-
this song,
that's
and I
another
can't
thing.
perform it
That's
just because I
another
left
thing.
the label. I think that's one of the things that brings up some of these artists down.
Yeah,
because
Because
it's an agreement you have signed.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That is
Yes.
why it's ideal. It's ideal.
To really
you
know.
grow,
You
you
really
grow,
hold,
you grow
have
with the
to
label.
hold, thank you.
Because
you have
there
to
is-
hold till the end of the agreement.
Yeah.
That is where I respected Tubaba a lot. Tubaba, people said Kenny's music.
Big shout out to Tubaba.
Tubaba,
Eje
musical
Bleje.
messiah.
Eje
You know,
Bleje.
Oine,
Mm.
Akeye Goha.
Anoke Bamu.
You know when Tubaba was with Kenny's music, they said Kenny's music are using Tubaba. But Tubaba
That's the problem.
knows where he's heading to.
Sure.
He knows the music business. He is humble. He stayed till the end of the contract. And then, even when he left, he still praises Kenny's music.
Of
Sure.
course.
Because they have a good cordial relationship.
Sure.
They ended the contract well.
Yeah.
Even when Tubaba went to sign Hypertech,
Hypertech
he still
nigga.
felt he's not that good in promoting himself. He still come back to Kenny's music.
Yeah.
They did some of the work.
You
for
see,
him.
that is just it. When you have your good relationship with your, no matter how long it takes,
Yeah.
Baba, since you have signed it and you say you want to stay, Baba, you go stay. You go stay to the end of the
No be
paper.
lie. I think some of these artists, just like Tega Boy said, he was naive. I think some of these artists, they need to carry the contract. Come sit down, they read down for them. Maybe record it on the mic.
I dey tell you.
Make them go play am for like 5
Yeah.
days.
Just like the way they did the Riaz music.
Did you get me? So that I go hear am well.
Oh, and
When
what
they say
me-
this clause so now, you know go release your music so day.
wrapping
Make you know.
wrapping up on my own side.
Yeah.
Wrapping up, I would like to say, drop a piece of advice to artists.
Yeah.
Like my own side of the picture
Yeah.
as a music executive too.
Yeah.
If you are not ready to do business or to be humble to your record label, don't sign into a record label.
Facts.
Record label is
Facts.
not a place you go in today and come out tomorrow.
And that's somebody's investment.
Yes, because you can't come to my house and rent it, dilapidate it, and leave. Because after all, coming to my to be signing a record label, you have not made any money for the record
That
label.
is
You
just
should
the
not
fact.
leave immediately. You should not leave.
Let's call it.
You should
spade a spade.
wait till the whole thing materialize before you can even start thinking. So that the record label must have, by then the record label must have made their money. Don't just quit like that, because by the time you quit like that, even with your backings, based on the situation of Nigeria, we all know it. Even with your backing, Baba, you can
might
get
not-
trapped.
Yeah. Chances
Can
are
get
that
trapped. You understand? And
might
you know,
not
say
pop.
fuck up good day. There's something just like we will be discussing the dark side of the music industry in general. There is something also on that same dark side. There's something called stodomy. On our next episode,
Okay.
we'll talk about it.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I think should we drive it home now?
To drive it home, baby.
Busy. You have anything to say?
Yeah, I have a lady to say before we write it up.
Yeah, like a piece of advice for artists and record label exec as well.
Yeah, like we started this from the question: can a record artist blow without a record label? And we have wrapped it up on this episode. But the little advice I have out there for upcoming and with the independent artist, I think like what my brother said, the music executive, legend himself said,
Brim.
if you know you are not ready, if you know say you not ready,
Yeah.
if you know say you not ready, no start am. Because you get wetin I see from Mohbad case, may his soul rest in peace.
R.I.P.
I
Mohbad.
think Mohbad went to Naira Marley and being signed. After he was being signed, maybe he saw one or two things which I believe we're going to discuss on the dark side of the music.
Side of it.
Yeah.
Okay, and then Baba doesn't know how to continue with what he saw, and he's not still contented with where he is, and then Baba is confused,
Yeah.
and he cannot go out, he cannot stay, and then before you know, this is where we are today. So the advice is, please, if you know that you can't even start, don't even go in there. Okay? After reading your terms and condition and clause, and you felt, I'm not contented with this, it's not by force. Don't go into it, because you don't expect a music executive to spend 50 million for you, and you can't even yield 10 million, and you say you want to go. Baba, na wickedness, na witchcraft be this, abeg.
Yeah.
Abeg, make we no do am like that.
That's
so
facts.
this is my own take, okay?
That's facts.
Thank you very much.
On that note, I would like to, take it home. Artists, make sure any day when they don't tell you, say, see paper here, you want sign contract. If you no get lawyer, just go magistrate. For any, just go court.
Charge and bail.
Charge and bail go read am for you.
Our social media handle.
You understand?
Very necessity.
They will read it out for you, and it will save you a lot instead of those damages that you might cost yourself and the label on the long run. You get me? So that's what it is. Thank you guys for staying tuned with us. We really appreciate your time. Thank you, Mobizi. Thank you, Guru Legend.
Thank you, Jay Haya. Another man there, so
I go by the name Jay Haya, aka Another Man. Ladies and gentlemen, on this note, we'll call it a day on the podcast. But before we go, Guru, can you please call the handles, please?
Okay, you can follow us on Facebook with Guru Music. On Instagram is Guru Music.
All right, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Keep them coming. We need them to keep them coming. Guru Life Podcast. On the mic. Broadcast your brilliance.